I told y'all false flags was coming. Distractions, distractions, distractions. But I think down here in Mexico, they done. We got a Cholo Mania #2 coming to town for 95 pesos. Sábado, Agosto 21. No, excuse me. What is that? 21? They don't know what's going on. Anyways, this Saturday, live, Cholomania numero dos. Apparently, they've had another one of these ones coming to the Plaza Monumental de Playas Tijuana. I might go. I'm not gonna go. I might go just for the hell of it. 95 is like 450, whatever. But I told you, false flags was coming. I told you false flags was coming. I told you Afghanistan was a false flag. Oh. Yo, I had to go on everywhere today. Dan Bongino, I'm sorry, I love you, Dan. But I think they triggered your post-traumatic stress disorder because it's like a week and a half. Can you come back to us, Dan? Because you were just like, I could see like your PTSD in your eyes where you're just like, I could have secured this. I could have secured this. I'm like, I don't know what he's went through, but man, Dan, yes, you explained to me how you could have secured everything and got everybody out of Afghanistan. We understand, and you have to see now that they set up a false flag. They're messing with you, and they always do the whole thing. The whole reason I didn't want them to go to Afghanistan was because they were like, I remember this is 20 years ago. I was alive. And then I'd be like, I don't want them to go to Afghanistan. They were like, what? You don't support the troops? You don't support the troops? I'm like, no, I support the troops. I don't want them to go there, And then now look at it. Now we can look at it now. Let's go back. What happened 20 years ago? Okay? All the shenanigans with the election with Gore and Bush because Daddy Bear, Papa Bush, needed Baby Bear, Baby Bush in the office. We had the hanging chads. It all came down to Florida. Who was the governor of Florida? Another Baby Bush. Okay? And it's just, we can see it now. You can't deny it anymore, you guys. You can't deny it anymore, okay? We see it now. All this coercion, all this weirdness, and it's coming out now to get the Bushes back in power. Why? Because Papa Bear Bush needed to go take care of Iraq. He had a problem with Saddam Hussein, so he needed a reason to get back into the Middle East, to get back into whatever they had going on. And it was oil because they're all in the oil. Now you can see it now. Now you could just be like, oh my goodness. You can't deny it anymore. Even Spike Lee, the most racist black man on the planet, is like, I got some problems with 9/11. I saw a report today. Yep. Yeah. Spike Lee is a racist. Black racist. They exist. Yep. So anyways, I told y'all false flags were coming. Dan Bongino, can you need your beautiful wife to wake you up. You smack him in the face with some water. Throw some water on his face because he's got his PTSD. He's like, I could have got him out of there. He's like following the carrot. And that's what they did to all of you. Don't feel bad though, Dan, because they've got all of you. Benny Johnson, Terrence Williams, all of you. You've all just like, it's like I watched the Q thing go like Buffalo Stampede. They just stampeded you right off the cliff. Even Mark K, all of you were like waiting to watch Joe Biden press conferences. I mean, it was kind of funny for like 2 seconds. And then I was like, yeah. Luckily, we got InfoWars because InfoWars is really bringing the heat. Right now, InfoWars is bringing the heat. They are bringing the real doctors, the real information, and that's why they needed false flags. This is why it doesn't make any sense to you, Dan, because it's false flag, okay? They need to send you this way so you don't look this way when the real information is coming out. They need you to look over here. Look over here. Oh, some bombs in Afghanistan? Oh my God, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, it's Afghanistan, dude. It's the same thing. I've traveled the world. I've been to foreign countries, and you just don't understand it. You guys go to foreign countries and you see like an armored truck with troops rolling around the cities, and you're like, oh my God, this is insane. But it's just like normal. It's normal. They like roll up to like the embassy or the border, the same troops, and they're like waiting for people to cross the line. Then you have the hustlers come out and they got watches and soap and all kinds of lotions to sell them. You just have no idea about the other side of it. You just, oh my God, This is why I can't stay in hostels when my friends were like, oh my God, when you go to like Thailand or Philippines or somewhere in Southeast Asia or Vietnam, it's so crazy. I go to a hostel. No, I can't stand hostel people because all it is a bunch of judgmental psychopaths that are just like, these people need to be helped. And then we send these crazy liberals into like the CNN lady is the one that was like, she's on CNN, she's totally fully covered like this, and then they're like, death to America, death to America. She's like, well, apparently they're saying death to America. That's like the liberal in every hostel and all across the world that wants to help, but they don't actually do anything. They just go there to be like, oh my God, I got a selfie in Thailand. This is totally bad. The problem is when you go into a foreign country and it looks bad to you and they don't have everything, all the accoutrements you have that eventually enslave you, these people are happy until you start telling them they're not happy. They're like, what? They're happy. They know where to get food. They have their way of life. But then you got these liberal maniacs come out of nowhere because they want to feel like they want to like live life because they've never lived life, and now they're like, oh my God, I was in Thailand and like I was this place, and it's like they don't do anything to help. They just complain, and they see people with no shoes on or flip flops, and these people are just trying to live life, get their water, do their daily duties, and they're just like, we have to like, oh my God, I can't believe this. We have to like save them. They have no answers. That's why I could not stay in a hostel in foreign countries. It's just like, oh my God, it's just like you have to like bow down to these liberal chicks that with their nose rings and their earlobes stretched out and their IPAs and stuff that taste like crap. And it's horrible, dude. But that's what's going on right now. And that's what went on for 20 years. I supported the troops 20 years ago. I remember. I was like, don't send them to Afghanistan. And why did they send them there? So they get back to Iraq. And now you can see it. And you can't deny it anymore. So, and I told you there was false flags. Dan Bongino, wake up. They use this as a false flag. Of course they could have got out of there. Of course they could have got out of there. You could have ran the damn thing. Of course they could have texted you and emailed you. No, they didn't because they needed something for a distraction because they have the puppet in chief in office. And now you guys are just going there and has to show the rest of the people the puppet in chief, and that's what's going on right now, currently. All right, you're seeing the I'll use your words, the hit without the S show that they put in the office, and they need distractions. Okay, they went there, and now it's falling apart, and they don't know what to do, so they're just throwing up distractions now. They're just like, oh, look over here. And the biggest thing that's going on right now is where you should be looking instead of putting a magnifying glass on Afghanistan. We got a lot of problems here in America. Let's talk about California. We got a recall going on, and I don't know who to vote for because you guess what? I haven't been going for politics since they rigged they did the election with the Chads, the hanging Chads with George Bush and Al Gore. Haven't voted since then. I did vote in 2016 because I wanted the Charter Stadium to stay in San Diego, and I was like, well, I'll vote for Hillary because Trump is rubbing people the wrong way, but he rubbed them the right way. We needed to wake up, and eventually in 2020 woke them up. I don't know who to vote for. Dan, can you tell me who to vote for, Dan? Can we go there? I don't know who to vote for. I don't know these candidates. I don't know none of them. They're like, oh, Larry Elder. Is he another Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know. Luckily, I'm watching the InfoWars, and Alex is giving me some very good information, and he looks good. He sounds good. But I don't want to vote for another governor because we seen what the real governor was. Screw your freedom. It's not a tumor. So everything is coming to light right now, and everything is happening, and they need distractions, and that's what Afghanistan is. And they always use the troops. You guys, knock it off. We got enough problems here on our terrain. Don't put a microscope on their terrain where you don't even understand what's going on over there. You're like a liberal chick that's like, oh my God, like she just wants to sound good on like her TikTok. Oh my God, I was like in Southeast Asia and I witnessed something that just was not right. Look at this naked boy that's right here. He's just walking around the street, and the little naked boy's like, I'm just going to go to grandma's house, or whatever. I don't know. I'm just using an example of like, she has no idea. She just something that doesn't make sense to her. It just breaks her whole world. And right now, all of you I've seen you just chase the carrot. And it's like, I'm sitting here like, where did you guys go? And you're all just like, Afghanistan, yeah. It's like, oh my God, somebody blew themselves up in Afghanistan. And those are all reliable sources. Yeah, somebody blew themselves up in Afghanistan. Come on, man. Come on, wake up. So I'm glad I started coming out and talking. I knew I had to because I started to see how they're going to just lead you astray. You know, you're worried about what's going on in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, we have mask mandates. We have them passing certain juices without the studies on the tests in approving stuff FDA wise, without the proper information that we need to actually approve something FDA. And these people are just jabbing it into their bodies like, give me 4 jabs, screw it, 9. We got problems. We got in California. If California falls, and they're saying Larry Elder, he got up there on the stage and I saw him, he looked good. The only problem I have with Larry Elder, I'm gonna tell you, is because he's already linked in. I've seen him so many times on mainstream media, never really listened to him, but I just recognize the face. That's why I make fun of his face sometimes when I do comments, because I'm like, I don't trust. My gut on him is I don't really trust it. But I have a vote, and my vote's gonna be get rid of Newsom. But doesn't mean I just need to want another governor. Okay, and are they leading me that way or not? I don't really know. So I'm trying to look into that, and so now we need people from other states to really look into that, because if California goes red and we get a real guy in there like a DeSantis and somebody that could really actually do some difference and do some damage, that's a blow. That's a mega blow. Okay, what's going on in the airstrip in Afghanistan is your main focus, Dan. In Sleepy Joe's response, in Raggedy Ann, Trailer Park Basaki, that's what you guys are focused on. That's a distraction. And I told you, false flags are coming. Everything's a coming. All right. And this is why I took the mask off. I took the gloves off, and I'm done playing around. And it's going down. So I'm going to come out here, drop my cards on you, shoot the dagger every now and then. It's coming after you, Trudeau, and it's Chris Sky. I said Mark Sky. It's Chris Sky. I want Chris Sky. Chris Sky is a damn champion up there in Canada. I hope Chris Sky has something to do with this takedown of this Trudeau idiot. I was doing my joke about not knowing Trudeau's name because he's insignificant. He'll be a insignificant piece of everything. Meanwhile, we have new people coming. We have plenty of them. Everybody's installed. The new regime is installed, and it's coming. All right? So false flags coming. You fell for it. Y'all got ran off. You got Buffalo Stampede. The same thing they did to Q, they did to you. Dan Bongino, Benny Johnson, Terrence Williams. Where do we go? Everybody. All of y'all went there. Y'all went there. Y'all went Afghanistan. I put a comment on Dan Bongino's Rumble. I said, "Great, you fell for Afghanistan Part 2, the sequel. All right, the never-ending story, basically." Oh, somebody blew themselves up in Afghanistan. Okay, we got people blowing up statues and everything right here on our turf. Can you focus on that? No. Boom. You went and chased the carrot. You chased the false flag. You went there. And now you got to bring it back. Come on back. Come on back. This is the trap that they've been doing to you for 20 years. We're waking you up. We're taking the scales off of your eyes, and you're waking up. All right? You guys are like, but the troops. There's like 12. Dude, I was watching the Marquee and they're like, no, it's not 10. It's not 10 troops. It's 12 troops. 12. No. Wait, actually, it's 9. No, it's just like disgusting, man. It's like the troops. They're using the troops. They're using, And Sleepy Joe got up there, just came up there like a I don't even know what he was saying. I got to lay down on the floor and like put the phone in a certain thing when I have to listen to Biden, because when he starts talking, I just start getting dizzy. The walls they start closing in on me. I'm just like, oh, because he's just like, this is Biden actually. Well, the prior administration ordered some things May 31st or 1st, 2nd or 3rd that were kind of like a little bit strange. If we were to think about it. No, seriously, think about it. Think about it. If we would have actually been effective, then what would the outcome have been if we would have went that way, that the situation came our way, and then Nancy Pelosi, chocolate chip. Next question. No, I'm going to get in trouble. I got to go. It's all a distraction, guys. So wake up. But we are waking up. People are waking up massively. And so the new news media went down the rabbit hole, but now we have examples, and I'm so glad that I have this video right here to capture it because I needed to. You guys went down the rabbit hole with Sleepy Joe and the garden hoe. Come on back. You guys went down Allison is why I did it. Oh man, you have no idea. You're messing with a master psychic. It's so dope. He's like, hey guys, I was out hoeing the garden and I found this rabbit hole. And you guys were like, really, Uncle Joe? Yeah. And you guys are like, where is it, Uncle Joe? And he used that hoe and he just shoved you down that damn rabbit hole. You guys are like, hey. And Uncle Joe's like, screw you. Screw your freedoms. I am all. And you're like, Sleepy Joe, I didn't know you were Arnold. Wake up to reality, because right now we're living in clown world and y'all falling for it. You're looking like a bunch of idiots. Wake up. All right? Because the gloves are off. I'm not messing around and playing footsie with you anymore. I'm taking the gloves off. I'm taking the mask off. We putting in work. Ain't that right, Mikey? Chink. All right. Anyways, with that being said, wake up and get ready. More false flags coming. I'm leaning toward Larry Elder. I want more information about these other people. This Cox guy. I can tell you right now, I'm not voting for Caitlyn Jenner because she's a damn clown. I'm not voting for Faulconer because I've lived in San Diego most of my life. I didn't know when he was the mayor, but all I could tell you is California's it. And if Larry Elder, if the only two things he does is what I saw on Alex Jones' show, was he's gonna no mask mandates and no to the juice mandate. If you want your juice, you can go get 25 juices as far as I care. I'm not anti nothing, but I don't want to take it. Okay, I don't take a Tylenol every time I get a headache. But if he can provide those two things, because California is 20 years out, and I will tell you what California needs: less rent. Understand this: the guy at the 7-Eleven needs to live in a one-bedroom apartment. The average rent in California is $1,300. $1,300 for a one-bedroom? What if you're only making $2,200 a month? That's half your check. You're done. You can't do that. Rent needs to be stopped at a one-bedroom. I will tell you what it is. In San Diego County, it should be $500. So if your average person is making $2,200 and paying $500 rent, he could therefore buy a car, finance a car, and do all kinds of other things, and the economy will boom. But when your rent is $1,300 and you're only making $2,200, you're working with what, $800-900 around there or something? I'm just guesstimating right now. I'm not trying to do the math. You know, I'm close. Think about that. That's food, cell phone, internet, just gas. So that's the attack we're under, and it's being exposed, you know, and that's where we need to be. And I'll tell you, a 2-bedroom apartment, just an apartment, just a basic apartment, kitchen, bathroom, 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom. A 2-bedroom apartment should be $800. And then I'm gonna tell you this why: because if you do have a $500 1-bedroom apartment, you split down the middle, it's $250. If you do have a partner or whatever, $800 for a 2-bedroom apartment, you split down the middle, it's $400. And then a 3-bedroom apartment, it's $1,200. You split it, you know, and you could charge, depending on more bathrooms or whatever, a little bit more, $50 per bathroom, I'd say. But you 3-bedroom with a 3-bedroom with 3 people, that's $400 per person, you know. And if you have other bathrooms, $50. But right now, it's redonkulous, man, and people can't live there, and people are just giving up. And that's just the real deal, Holyfield. And I'm just going to give you the real deal. So California, If we can win California back, we can win. As far as Afghanistan, I'll take the loss, homie. I'll take the loss. I'll take the knee. Here you go. You can have Afghanistan back. Take it, give it back to them. I don't care. If I never hear another battle of Afghanistan again, I could care less. It's not on my high destination to go visit. So if America's out there trying to save the world, try to save Afghanistan, I'll take the loss, homie. I'll take the loss. You know what I'm saying? If my bank account was bleeding and they were just ripping me off, you know, I'd have to cut the loss and be like, I'm sorry, Afghanistan, you got to go. You got to go. But they're tugging on your emotions. So bring it back, Dan. Bring it back, Bongino. Bring it back. Your PTSD's triggered. I saw you were like, I could have cleared that airport in less than 20 hours. Yeah, triggered. And they took one of our best soldiers, Dan Bongino, one of the biggest, brightest guys, and they got you. You gotcha. Sleepy Joe in the hole threw you down the rabbit hole, and you've been there for a week and a half. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. All right. Peace out. Till next time. Talk to you later. Bye.